to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I'm Spencer, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast that we do. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen to give you, finally, a review of reviews.
Yes, sir. This is Brandon.
And of course, I am Jordan.
Now, before we talk about what we talked about, we must first tell you about the things and the places where you can find us and reach us and tell us how you feel and get in contact with us. Jordan has that information for you right now.
Yeah, we're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and we're all at the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. And that's where you can find us to talk to us. I forgot, that's what we should talk about. We've been talking about the Instagram handle. That may change coming soon, but we will see. But yeah, that's where you can find us at. And then don't forget to rate and review us and subscribe to us on all the platforms that's out there. That helps us, it helps us look better when we get those reviews up. Makes people want to be like, oh, I see this place got a 5-star review. I think I'm gonna check them out. We're almost at 200 subscribers on YouTube as well. So for us not to really do video, we out here really moving up. Schedule updates, of course. Mondays is the main episodes. Early in the morning. Be sure and check us out. On Tuesdays, we got LMG presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. That is the Marvel role-playing game that we play here on the channel. And let me just say, we have a giveaway going on right now for the new expansion, the new Avengers expansion that came out recently. Demiplane, if you know what Demiplane is, you know that they are, the biggest player in the game right now for a lot of tabletop RPGs. So they were gracious enough to bless us with 3 codes, and so we're doing a giveaway for one of the three. And the way you can participate in this giveaway is if you head over to our Instagram page, you will see a post about how to enter. You basically just like the post and comment your favorite character from either the new Avengers expansion, or if you don't have that one, just comment your favorite character and follow us on Instagram, and you will be entered in a chance to get one of these codes and start playing today. So yeah, we got that going, and then we got on Wednesdays wrestling with Worldwide Willis, which is Brandon's wrestling podcast where he is talking about all the things in the wrestling entertainment world. And then of course as well we have DC Animation with Spencer and Friends. That is Spencer's review podcast where he is reviewing the entirety of the DC universe. Spencer, what we got?
Next week, we will be reviewing Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3.
Part three. So be sure and check that out. Oh, one last thing about the giveaway. I will be announcing the winner of that raffle next week on next week's episode. So that is everything we have here.
Was that our first ad read?
That
Yeah,
wasn't even that was on top of the head, huh?
yeah,
Wasn't
that
too
was pretty
bad.
good. That was pretty smooth. I'll give you that. I'll give you
Okay, all right, okay.
that.
So it's my understanding that there was a trailer that dropped before we get into today's episode. Here at the League of Melanated Gentlemen, we dabble with a lot of things.
hmm
We are into many forms of media and we consume a lot of pop culture and whatnot. And it is my understanding that there was a new trailer released.
Yes, sir. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the newest Game of Thrones hotness, as Spencer would say. It is. It just dropped recently. A couple of new photos are coming out, images and stuff. It's supposed to release in January, and it's just going to be a weekly release. 30-minute episodes. So I'm interested in how that's going to work. But
30 minutes. I didn't know it was 30 minutes.
yeah. 30-minute episodes, which kind of makes sense. The story isn't that drawn out, so it kind of makes sense. Shorten a little bit. But trailer looked good in my eyes. I have read the book. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. It was kind of one of the first Game of Thrones books I fully, completed just because I wanted to get I know the full thing or the Game of Thrones. I kind of wanted something that I hadn't heard about, and it was really good. But Jordan, what did you think of the trailer?
Be honest, it it didn't draw me in. This first one didn't draw me in.
Okay.
I will say it made me chuckle. There was a moment where I laughed and I was like, wow, I don't think I've ever laughed
Yeah,
in Game of Thrones. So it's like it's not. I wouldn't say it's a lighter tone, but they definitely had like a little comedic element in it. I am interested to see about Sir Duncan because I mean the only time we've really heard about him is from Joffrey, right? And you
yeah,
just mentioned
hmm
that Sir Duncan has 4 pages about him. So
yeah,
it's like to get 4 pages about you was pretty impressive. So I'm interested to learn more about this character, who he is. We see Targaryens, we see dragons, and
yeah.
so I mean that's enough to get me back into this world. And I'm excited to even just be talking Game of Thrones again.
Right. And for those who don't know, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is 100 years, based 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones. So it's kind of a prequel to Game of Thrones and after House of the Dragons. So it's kind of I like it because it's kind of like you're trying to catch up. I remember reading it and I had to have the family tree, like literally I had to sit there, right? Have it
Always,
always, I had to have
always.
it by me to understand the importance of who was talking. Oh, okay, that's such and such cousin, that's such and such. So it's kind of cool that like, it's funny, I had to pitch, you guys know Shy, and she was just like, I don't get the point. And so I had to like pitch it to her, and I was like, well, there's this knight who's kind of just a squad, like he's just a hedge knight, right? He's not of no importance whatsoever. He's just big as hell. Sir Duncan the Tall, you know what I mean? So he's out there. He's basically just a knight for hire, and he goes around these different kingdoms, and he's hired making money, right? Well, he goes to King's Landing, and there's this little kid who keeps bothering him, and he wants to be a squire and will not leave him alone. So he's like, fine. And the little kid is bald. And he's like, why the hell are you bald? Like, I don't. And the little kid's name is Egg. He's like, all right, whatever. Like, he's like,
Wow.
yeah, his name is Egg. He's like, all right, whatever. And so has the kid with him. They go on like these crazy adventures throughout the Seven Kingdoms. And like, Sir Duncan is like gaining more notoriety because he's really good, like as far as a knight and competitions and all that stuff. What's the thing called where they run up against each other?
Jousting.
Oh,
Jousting, yeah,
jousting.
he's
Yeah.
good at that, and yeah, honestly, Jordan, you make a good point. This is going to be a lot funnier. I ain't gonna say a lot. It's going to be funnier than any other Game of Thrones. It's a lot of like people are making fun of Sir Duncan because he's stupid. Everybody thinks he's stupid because he's tall. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, they
Uh,
made that reference in the trailer.
yeah, Dunk the Lunk is said all the time. But the cool thing about the show, I think, is the Egg character. Egg is the key to it all because you find out Egg is way more important than he lets on originally. And so he's like the game changer of it all. And when you know the history of Game of Thrones and know who Egg is related to, like remember Aemon, the
Oh,
Maester.
well, well,
Uh,
don't spoil it for people. Come on,
yeah,
I know you
I
guys
ain't
look excited.
yeah, I ain't gonna spoil it, but I'm just saying, dude got a big future ahead of him. So and he's mentioned in Game of Thrones. So yeah, so I think this show is gonna have a totally different feel. It's gonna be funnier, gonna be a little more wacky. Now there's no dragons. All dragons have been destroyed.
No,
So
no,
there's
they showed a dragon in the trailer.
it wasn't
Well,
an actual dragon. It was just a mask of a dragon using fire. I think they were
was it just? Oh, yeah, because
yeah, I think it was a play. I think they were
yeah, I
doing
guess
like a
I don't want to
performance.
spoil. Yeah, I don't want to spoil into House of Dragon, but
Yeah. So
I think
there's no actual dragons in the show, which I do understand. It's sort of a Star Wars deal. So a lot of people are gonna be like, "No dragons, I'm not participating." I get it, but to me, that's what makes this whole world dope. Is because you don't necessarily have to have dragons. It's dope, but that's what makes Westeros and all these different this world building so great. So yeah, I'm excited for the show. It comes out in January.
I
Uh,
think it's 7 I think I saw 7 episodes. I didn't know the 30 minutes, but I think I seen
yeah,
7 episodes.
we will definitely review it, even if it's what I mean, on the side.
Man, yeah, we did it briefly in a long time.
Yeah, we'll do a little briefly and bring in Mr. Percival or something. Well, yeah, tap
Gotta get
in.
Roy, ain't it? We gotta get
Yeah,
Roy.
Roy in there too. Yeah, got to
Yeah.
tap in.
Okay. If you convince Shy to watch it, maybe she'd be
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, okay, all right." You know, I think I got her.
okay. I'm wondering if Shy is gonna like become like Larry, just a legend that doesn't really exist until
Yeah, I think
she's
so.
finally on.
She was gonna be a guest, but she's super old and can't stay up late. So, and we record kind of late. So,
Okay. Okay. So we have talked about it in a few episodes, but we have finally found the time to look over our reviews of MCU projects. There are a lot of MCU things that we have reviewed on this podcast and that we have given ratings. And like anything, sometimes your initial rating, may change with time.
hmm
And some of us may have given a rating that doesn't make a lot of sense now
hmm
versus then. So we're going to do a review of our reviews. Luckily, we keep records of all of the ratings that we give.
hmm
So we're going to look at some of the MCU projects that we have reviewed on this very podcast. We're going to look at the ratings that we gave, and we're going to see how drunk some of us were when we rated it the first time.
Yeah. That is what we will be doing. We also have all the Rotten Tomatoes scores. I'm interested to see how, not only our, votes made, or not our votes, but our, I guess, thoughts on it may have changed. And so I'm curious to see if like other people feel the same way when more reviews come out. Because we normally, when we review it, it's basically like it's only been like that weekend. So
Yeah,
reviews and stuff are still coming in. So
Yeah, I know that for movies, I review them hours after seeing them.
right.
And what I will say is you can listen to the actual review episode to get our like instant reactions pretty much.
hmm
And these are going to be our like we've sat on it, thought about it, it's been out for a while, and we've had time to sit on it, and we're just gonna see what happens.
hmm
But I will say, I don't plan on changing any of my numbers until or unless I actually rewatch these things.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
all
I
right.
definitely want to do a rewatch a lot of these because yeah, you sit back, you get like a 50-foot view, and you're like, oh, I enjoyed that more, or less, or
Yeah. All right. Well, without further ado, so the first thing that we have on our list to talk about is Ant-Man 3 Quantumanium, or I should say Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium. Uh, Release date was, I don't remember. I guess I should look at the release date. Oh, release date is 2023. I don't remember which month. But so I gave it a 6.5. Brandon gave it a 7.5, and Spencer gave it a 6.5.
It was released
So
February 17th, 2023.
nice.
ooh, we
So yeah, how do we feel about Ant-Man and the Wasp?
So if I had to guess, we gave the numbers that we did purely based on Jonathan Majors because his performance, I feel like, was really good.
yeah,
And I think that he got us excited for the possibilities of Kang. Like
all right.
what the future could hold for what Kang could bring to the MCU.
hmm
Large scale. Um, I remember like I don't remember liking that movie to a 6.5. Like there are 6.5s that are way better than that movie. There are 6.5s I would rather watch than that
Absolutely.
movie.
hmm
And I know that I opened by saying I wasn't going to change any of my numbers, but like I know for a fact that if I watch that movie again, especially with what I know now, like the fact that Kang is kind of off the table,
Yeah,
that will probably impact how I feel about it because I will the fact that we now know that this movie pretty much bears no fruit.
yeah,
The only reason, again, I am speculating. I This is what I feel like I remember. The only reason we went as high as we did is because we were excited for what Jonathan Majors was going to do. And now that we know that that's not a thing, the rest of that movie was trash.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember any redeeming qualities about that movie. The way that the climax happened was stupid. I think that the daughter, she was funny a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Modoc thing was ridiculous.
I didn't
Um,
mind it, but
I didn't
I
hate it,
agree.
but it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I'm like trying to find clips on it and everything, just like try to remember what really happened. Um, but I would say for right now, I do agree with you that I think the most thing we were excited about was the possibility of Kang and going forward because he definitely like he did his thing playing Kang.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I'm kind of wonder what the hell was I thinking about 7.5. That's kind of crazy.
So I'm not the only one who be drunk when we review stuff.
I thought I thought I'd be fine. Usually I'm lower. Uh yeah, I have to change my mind. That is nuts. 7.5 is crazy. Um
Yeah, that's way high.
yeah, it's super high. Because I know there's some movies that I rated lower that I did enjoy way more than this movie. Um yeah, I the Kang piece is definitely a big part of it, but the majority of the movie I did not like for the majority of it. And I think it was this movie, I think, honestly, is like when MCU kind of the fandom kind of turned. It was already kind of turning, but this movie made people go, I don't know about this whole, you know, dimension, you know what I mean? All this stuff. I don't know. Now they did want to see Kang. Obviously, everybody was excited to see Kang. But the fact that this wasn't an absolute home run, I think everybody like solidified any opinion you had, a negative opinion you had about the MCU. This kind of solidified it.
I think you're right. I think that because you know how we've probably said several times, if this movie isn't successful, then it
Yeah.
is going to be very bad.
Hmm.
This was one of those pivotal movies of like, this movie will determine how
Right.
we move forward.
Yep.
And I think the fact that this movie was not good, and then on top of that, the Jonathan Majors stuff.
Yeah.
I
I'm sure that for some people, this is their bottom movie, but
I
I would
actually
imagine for
want to
most people, it's in their bottom five.
Yeah.
talk about that. Do y'all think Jonathan Majors should get another chance?
Yes.
Yes.
I agree. Like, I think Disney need to go ahead and bring him back. And like,
I
I
yeah.
would just like forget what the people saying like, oh, he did this, he did that. Like, he was found innocent and he found guilty for some other little stuff, but I think they need to go ahead and bring him back.
Yes.
Like, if
Yeah.
they imagine if we go into Secret Wars not knowing anything and he pops up.
Mhm.
I wonder if there'll be a section of the crowd, some people who leave, or I wonder what some people cheer. Because I would definitely be cheering if he pops up.
I
Yeah.
said they already got your money, so
Yeah. Uh yeah, I agree. He definitely deserves a second chance. Could be happening. We'll see. Wait, so how many MCU movies are there total? Is it 37?
I thought there
Or
were
is it
35. Hold on. We have technology. We can check.
I have 37 in my list and I may
Well, then it's probably 37.
I got 37, yeah.
okay.
I also have 37, so it's 37.
Okay. Yeah, Ant-Man 3 I got 31. Um I I'm looking at the movies I
I
got
say
lower.
7.5 is crazy for 31.
Exactly.
I'm, I mean, I got it sitting at 21, so
Ant-Man 3?
Yeesh. God damn.
yeah, Ant-Man 3.
Wow.
21 is
I
nuts.
I will say, I think Brandon, have you updated your list since we
Oh
initially?
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I have too.
Yeah.
Jordan, have you?
I know I normally insert the movie that we recently watched.
Okay,
Okay.
that's probably the difference then, because I have Ant-Man 3 at 30.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, Iron Man 2, even though I think I might have to move that up a little bit. But I got like Captain America 4. I got the Marvels, Thor. I might even have to move up. Uh
Okay.
Yeah, Iron Man 3. But yeah, like yeah, but it's back there, and 7.5 is inexcusable. It's crazy.
So I am going to I'm going to keep our original score, but I'm gonna put it in parentheses, and then our new updated score will be what we have going forward. So, uh,
I don't think we should do updated scores until we have actually watched the movie a second time.
okay. So you don't think? Well, that's why I was like, I'm gonna keep the score where it is. You
But I'm
think we
I
saying
should
think
like
we
shouldn't change
can.
it all?
Yeah, I want to give a new score, but I get what Spencer's saying. I do. Maybe we
So I'll put like an asterisk next to it.
yeah, make a new score, and then once we rewatch it, we can actually like lock it in.
okay.
But
Okay. So Brandon, tentatively, what do you want to give? I'm not changing mine. I'm good with my 6.5. I think it is deserving of the 6.5.
I'll go. I'm not gonna go revisionist history and just like put it like a 3. I'm gonna go like 6.
Okay, so 6. Spencer, are you keeping yours?
No, I think I go down to 5.5.
Ooh, 5.5, huh?
But that's without having watched it recently.
All right. Uh, so one more thing. Since this one is a movie, I am going to quickly talk about the Rotten Tomato score. So at that time, the audience score was a 47. I mean, sorry, the critic score was a 47, and the audience score was an 84. As of today, the critic score is sitting at a 46, and the audience is sitting at an 81.
Wow,
That's a high audience.
that's a high audience.
I mean,
That's nuts.
Maybe
people
we,
enjoyed it.
Brandon, maybe you weren't as drunk as we thought.
I I think people just don't care enough to vote for it to downvote it. You know what I mean? But I do think I don't know. Like I feel like there was a casual fandom that was kind of like it was somewhat enjoyable, kind of funny. But I
And
think most
there
Marvel
were some cameos, I
fans,
thought.
yeah, there
Yeah,
was
it was kind of honestly the one with
Bill Murray. It was Bill.
Bill Murray.
Yeah,
That was
Bill Murray.
dumb. Yeah, Bill
Yeah,
Murray was dumb.
that was stupid. But yeah, for the most part, no, it didn't hit. Romantic parts didn't hit. It just I don't know.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all right. The next movie we have on the list is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So that one was released May 5th, 2023. So I gave it an 8.5. Brandon gave it an 8.5. Spencer gave it an 8.5.
I
How do we
stand
feel
by that.
about Guardians 3? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a damn strong movie. I got a number 11 on my list. I feel good about it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have it at 12 on
Guardians.
my list.
Okay.
Guardians 3, I have it at 7.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
So yeah, that
Where do you
cracked
have
my top
Guardians
10
1?
at 8.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I still think Guardians 3, that was, is that phase 4, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's
5?
four.
Yes.
Wait, is that
I
phase 5?
Because
Were there
no,
any? Yeah, it was
it had to
5,
be
right?
phase.
It's 5, I think.
Because I feel like Phase 4 was like 2019, 2020.
I was gonna say if it was phase 4, it might have been the strongest movie in phase 4. In phase 5, it might be the strongest in phase 5. In phase 5, because man, it's crazy. Because like even knowing, and I'm pretty sure I probably said this in the review, but like even knowing Rocket's backstory, like that thing still hit. And I've rewatched it since.
Yes, it is Phase 5. Ant-Man is the first movie in Phase 5.
Okay,
Gotcha.
okay. So yeah, have
Yeah,
y'all
no,
have
that's a
y'all
good point.
rewatched this one?
I have not.
I have. It was really good. Yeah, it was really good writing. The villain was really good, really underrated.
Oh,
Um,
agreed,
yeah.
agreed. Actually,
Yeah, like I have him pretty high on my villains list.
yeah, I was just about to mention on the villains list, I have him at number 9, and I don't know
Ooh.
if I've had kept this updated or not.
I have
I
him at
haven't.
4.
Ooh.
Like I thought, oh, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was terrible. I don't I gotta find my list. But yeah, he was really good. Um, I'm sure he'll be in the DCU soon. But yeah, he was great.
You know who I'm surprised we have not seen in What If or Marvel Zombies is oh boy, the Go Boy. Um
Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock, yeah.
Yeah,
We have not seen him in anything else. Like he's still around in the MCU and everything, but like we have not seen him in any other project.
it's true. Maybe
Yeah.
they're saving him.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with that one.
Yeah,
So with this one, sounds like everybody's sticking with it, right?
yeah.
I'm happy with it. Yeah.
All right. And of course we don't do Rotten. Oh wait, Rotten Tomato, I'm tripping. So for this movie, the critic score was an 81 and the audience score was a 95. With today's ratings, we are sitting at an 82 and a 94.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good.
So it's crazy. I would thought we'd have seen like more big changes, but like honestly, the changes haven't been, at least with these first two movies, hasn't been too drastic. Like there's literally a 1% difference both ways.
And I don't know if movies need more time to see significant changes. I mean, these are over 2 years old, but I know it feels like Black Panther took a while to shift.
Mm,
Yeah, that's true.
so okay,
And these movies also don't have the clout that Black Panther does, as
True.
far as,
true.
being talked about and thereby being, reviewed more frequently, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one we got on the list is Secret Invasion, released on Disney Plus, June 21st, 2023. I gave it a 6. Brandon gave it a 5. Spencer also gave it a 6. How do we feel about
Mm,
this one?
Six
I
is
f-
too high.
yeah, I feel great about my pick. And yeah, I low key could go lower, but I'm
I
not going to.
think I think we all have some room to go lower.
Yeah.
I agree with what you guys said because I will definitely be changing mine.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
is there a Marvel item that's not a movie worse than Secret Invasion?
Uh,
I don't think so.
Movies, no.
Like
Um,
I think that is the thing I want to rewatch the least.
yeah, 100%. That movie,
Like I doubt I would ever rewatch Secret
bro,
Invasion.
I would watch Eternals 5 times in a row before I watch that movie. I watched Thor: The Dark World 5 times in a row before I watch that.
Which is, and I'm pretty sure we probably mentioned it in, but like this is a really good storyline in
Yeah,
the comics that they
Yeah,
just butchered.
just
fumbled.
They could have did so much. We could have
bro.
been guessing who is a scroll left and
Yeah,
right, surprises like left and right, but they fumbled this one,
but the director did not read the comic.
which is
Didn't.
crazy. I literally just had a conversation the other day with somebody. We were talking about Samuel Jackson and like his role in the MCU, and I was like, I mentioned this in the Marvels. I'm like, he looking, he was looking
Yeah,
real busted in these two projects right here. I was
he
like,
was.
Sleeping through
this
them.
what? Yeah,
Yeah, he was
this wasn't his
coasting,
best.
collecting a check.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that they fumbled Secret Invasion, and then the girl at the end.
So I'm saying, like, the
Yeah.
cast was crazy. Like, she's from Game of Thrones, top tier actor. My guy, we all love him. Forgot my dude's name. Played the head scroll. He was
Yep.
great.
Oh, something with a T, right?
Talos.
Talos,
Talos, yeah, he was funny. He was probably the funniest student in the thing. Then Samuel Jackson. Like, you got a good cast, and it
but they killed him
just
off. Remember, they killed off Talos.
yeah, they
Yeah.
did kill off Talos. It was so
They
stupid.
killed Maria Hill, I think, pretty early, right?
They did, and it meant nothing. A person who we've been with us for a decade, it meant nothing. It was stupid.
That's fun. Oh, I know. I was talking to Fuzzy from Fuzzy on the Details. We were talking about the MCU just in general, and yeah, they killed Mary Hill. Like she literally could have been the next head of Shield.
Yeah, she should have been. Like, she's been with us from the literal beginning of it all. And it felt like a waste.
Yeah, nah, it's very unfortunate. And honestly, have we even seen the scrolls and anything else since?
other than zombies. I don't think so.
Nope.
And
Yeah.
that
I
was
mean,
a very brief cameo.
and didn't they say, if I remember right, they're still on Earth, right? Like they didn't leave.
No. Well, okay. They put them on a ship, right? And then, well, damn, maybe I'm thinking of just,
Yes, I don't know if they all got on the ship and left.
yeah, I don't think so. I'm thinking of Miss Marvel. I mean, I'm sorry, Captain Marvel. Yeah, you're right. I think there's
So
some still
like,
there.
yeah, there's some scrolls that's still around that they could potentially use if they needed to.
Yeah,
Because old
But
girl that has
but
all
is
the
that a cop
powers is
out?
still there.
yeah. I'm sure Doomsday they'll use a scroll here or there.
Also, I think we never see that character again. The
Oh, I
girl.
don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think we ever see her again.
That's
Okay.
one of the whoever came up with that should be fired.
Which is crazy because like she's literally top two most powerful characters in the MCU,
It's just
and we'll
stupid that
probably we'll never
like
see her again.
Yep.
and the fact that you wasted such a great actor on that is nuts.
I mean, they have the money
Yeah,
to do it, so.
Yeah.
yeah.
And even
So
if
oh
Samuel L. Jackson hadn't slept through that, it wouldn't have made it better. Like it was like everything about it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
Like it was just poorly done all the way around. The story that they tried to tell in this was just not good.
Right.
And it's like the source material is right there.
Yep.
So yeah, 6 is too high.
yeah, I am giving mine a 4.5. Brandon, are you changing yours? A tentative change until we ever rewatch it.
I'll go 4.5. I'll go
I
4.
don't think I don't think rewatching that's on the table.
Absolutely not.
I agree.
It should be burned.
Spencer, what about you?
4.
All right. Next on the list, we got Loki season two. Loki season two came out on June 9th, 2021. Oh wait, that can't be
2?
right.
Me too?
Sorry. October 5th, 2023. Sorry. I was looking at season one for a second.
Oh, okay.
So I gave it an 8, Brandon gave it an 8, Spencer gave it an 8. And is this the season where we got the monologue at the end? Is this the first time we see Kang or He Who Remains, or was that season one?
No, season 1 is the first time we saw him,
Yeah.
but
Season 2 is where we see the tree and
we saw He Who Remains in this also.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. At the end of this one, he becomes like the
Yeah.
master stories or whatever he's
Yeah.
called. Okay.
Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that I think is this the one where old girl kills him, or does she kill him in the first one?
Kills
She
him.
like prunes him. Yeah, that's
She
this one.
stabs him.
Yeah. Well,
I think
Pretty
it's
sure
2.
she stabbed him.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
I'm talking about she stabbed him with the little prune stick, right?
I didn't think she pruned him. I thought she actually stabbed him.
Oh, wait. I thought that was the last episode of season 1.
Yeah, it might have been. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
know.
I think it's the last episode of season 1. Because she's trying to kill
Yeah, because
he
her
who
whole
remains.
motivation was to kill the one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, JK.
okay.
But yeah, I remember him being in this season also.
He was. He was
Oh,
different versions of Kang.
okay. And this is the one
Oh yeah,
where
yeah,
with
Mister. Yeah, he.
the
Yeah,
time
Mister.
we're dealing with the time thing too, right?
Yeah.
But we did see the one who remains. But yeah, we saw him as different people.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. It's starting to come back to me. Miss Minutes was the big thing in this one.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, he was from like the late 1800s, early 1900s,
Yeah,
maybe.
he looked like Frederick Douglass, low key.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's coming back to me. Man, that feel like it was so long ago, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I had more of a memory than those first couple ones we talked about
Hmm.
versus this season. But once we keep talking, I was like, okay, it's coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do we think about this?
I
It
feel
was
pretty good about my number from what I recall.
same. I think season 1 was better, but season 2 was really good.
I would agree with that. Like season one was better. Is this something y'all would rewatch though?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I would. It was the TVA nonsense, the Yeah, Miss Menace becoming the main villain, and him. I thought the side characters were really good when he was stuck in that place where they were. It was like the little science. Ah man, I'm trying to remember now, but like the where he had like the side characters and they were all hanging out trying to figure out um
I feel
like
like
Oh,
OB was great.
yeah, Obi, uh yeah, the whole cast on season two was really good, I thought. So yeah, different kind of
yeah.
cast of characters.
And I guess like we learned also like what happens, which kind of led into Deadpool Wolverine, but like what happens to a time stream when it
Yeah,
becomes basically dead. Like, because we saw like all those strings and stuff start coming out and destroying stuff.
yeah. We saw my guy's backstory. Um the agent for the TVA.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that one
Morbius.
hunter.
Morbius, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we saw Morbius' backstory a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, the jet skis.
Yeah. Yeah, with the family and all that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing a lot of. I'm missing like a lot of parts of this show that I'm like trying to struggle to remember. So I'm like, was it really? I remember season one a lot better than season two, which is crazy because we've seen it so much longer ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, was season two really that impactful?
I think so. I
I,
mean,
I feel like it was.
yeah. I mean, they literally saved the
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 time
time
stream.
stream. Yeah. Like,
Because they built that machine, right, on this one. And he was like trying to
Yes.
walk through it and all that.
yeah, they kept getting killed. Yeah.
Like he
Yeah,
gets
okay.
spaghettified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Obi
I
was
think
great.
he's already been
Uh,
confirmed to be making his return, right, in Secret Wars, I think they said. I think it's Secret Wars. Or Doomsday is one of them.
Yeah, I think Doomsday.
So, I don't know. Guess we'll be seeing Loki again at some point.
Sure hope so.
Now, for this one, do you guys keep your score or do you change it?
I think I leave it in.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Okay. The next one on our list is The Marvels, released on November 10th, 2023. I gave it a thing of five. Brandon gave it a 6.5, and Spencer gave it a 7.
So I think this is the main one that comes to mind when I think about how I was probably a little too generous because 7 feels high from what I remember. I feel like there were some things I didn't hate about this movie,
hmm
but I don't know how many things I liked about this movie to have given it a 7. But I know that the villain was super forgettable, couldn't
Yep.
even tell you her name.
I'll say I don't remember her name.
Um,
I literally see the picture of her. I have the picture put up in front of me. I still don't remember her name.
that's fine. It was just a black British villain, like it always is.
I mean, it's just another repeated Ronin,
Yes,
literally.
it was actually, yeah, it was black British female Ronin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I and also yeah, like the way that like the fact that she was winning against them at all was stupid. Like, what are we doing?
hmm
Um, I feel like I really liked like the main three interacting with each other. Maybe
hmm
I maybe
Nah,
that's
wasn't for me. I remember.
um because honestly, like Miss Marvel is great. And her family was in this. I love them anytime we see them.
Yeah.
I remember there was like a full-fledged like Disney song in the
Yes.
middle of it.
They went to a planet where
Yeah.
it was like musicals and
Where
It was
everybody was
yeah.
singing.
It was
yeah,
slightly funny but corny very quickly.
it was more corny than funny.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think 7 was too generous, but I think 5 might be too harsh in my opinion. I would have to watch it again to give a proper rating,
Don't
but
forget about the cats. Remember the whole
the
scene
Florkin?
about?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
Flerken
the
was in
whole
it.
the whole thing where everybody just basically got ate up.
Don't
Oh,
forget Black Girl
yeah.
Magic.
I forgot that's how God. Again, Samuel L. Jackson was just sleeping through
Yeah.
that. Um, but yeah, they used the cats to like save everybody's lives
Yeah, they
or
put him.
something.
Yeah, that's right. They inhaled the
That
cats.
they had the whole scene with the cats
Yeah,
chasing down
I've made
everybody.
my decision. Yeah, yeah. I 6.5 is great. 5.5 is my score, and
I'm
Okay,
gonna
see,
it's
I'm gonna
purely
go
off the X-Men cameo.
yeah, I'm gonna go
bro,
down to
seven.
6, but I'd have to watch it because I feel like there were things I liked about it, but again, I think a 7 is too high.
You say
Wait,
six, Spencer?
Yes.
Okay, 10 out of
okay.
6.
So where do you? I got the Marvels at 33 for me. Um, in rankings. That's why it's like it makes no sense to go any higher.
I have it at 20.
Ah, eek.
Yeah.
You said you updated yours?
I believe I did.
I got mine at 28.
Yeah, y'all are generous. Jeez.
I would have to rewatch it to really.
Also, remember the plot? Like it was like about the sun. Like, oh no, they took all the water from the planet, right? It was like, well, why you just didn't? What was it again? Like,
It was
why
something
they
like
took?
yeah, like there
Oh,
maybe
they took the water from that planet, but it's like, why you couldn't just ask them for water?
or
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, like
because they needed water for the Scrolls planet. Was it Scrolls?
yeah, I think the Skrulls and the Kree had some kind of issue. I want to say I
They
may
needed
be
water
confusing
and
this with
sun.
something else, but like I feel like yeah, like the two planets got too close to each other or something, and it started to create problems. Because I feel like the main villain was a Kree,
he
and
was.
she was like creating an uprising against. So I don't remember.
Yeah, because
I
the brain or whatever. Yeah, yeah,
well, I just remember that they took some of that water that took the water from that planet because they themselves like needed water for their planet. It
yeah,
was just like, well, why they literally the planet was mostly water. How come you just didn't ask them for water? And then they like tried to take out the sun, and then Captain Marvel was like, oh, you need a sun? I can do sun powers. And yeah, all the powers and stuff was flip flopping. I really like Monica Rambeau. I will say she did really good in this, but Brandon also mentioned the X-Men. Let's roll my eyes hard. I know people can't see,
yeah.
but the whole X-Men theme song playing in the back from Miss Marvel, and ever since then they've been pushing Miss Marvel in front of the X-Men comics, and that's why she is leading the Marvel Zombies group. They're like pushing her pretty hardcore on us.
Yeah,
She's popular.
she
But
is.
the end cameo though was really good though. Remember we got to see
Yes,
Beast. That was
we
pretty
did.
cool.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Yeah, I just like to me, this is worse than Ant-Man 3 to me personally. But
I would rather watch Ant-Man 3 than this, yeah.
I think I would rather watch this.
mm,
And the thing, like, it's in Ant-Man 3, I feel like the villain is the only good thing. And of course, in this, that is not true. But
true, but the heroes aren't great.
I won't argue. I I like 2 out of 3 of them most of the days.
Yeah.
But
Also, I
I've
mean,
never
I
been a
don't hate
fan of
Brie.
Brie Larson, honestly.
I was literally gonna say I don't even mind Brie Larson. I know a lot of people don't like Brie Larson. I like Brie Larson and Monica's character over Little Miss Marvel.
I don't hate Brie Larson. I just don't like Brie Larson. Like she exists, but I like the other two.
It's weird for me because I really enjoyed Captain Marvel. But this is a movie, yeah, I didn't find her interesting at all, really. They had a couple moments, like you said, where when it was just them three, it was like, okay, this is solid. Where when they started getting, you start going into random planets, and then we spent way more time with the villain, or when we spent time with Samuel L. Jackson at all, that's when the movie kind of
Yeah.
became trash.
Yeah. So with this one, the Rotten Tomato score for the critics was 62 and 85 was for the audience, which is very generous.
Jesus. How many votes?
So,
So
well, this was back then. I don't know how many it was back then.
Oh,
this is also, it's good to know that we aren't the only people who do this.
yeah,
Like it
yeah,
sounds like the majority of people do this.
yeah.
Or rather, to be specific, the majority of people are far more generous when it comes to their opinion of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because even I am thinking 85 is too high.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Well, today's the critic score went up by one to 63%, but the audience score dropped down to 79% from 85. So there was a little drop there.
That's a significant drop, I would say.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's the most we've seen so far for sure.
right.
And you said that
So
movie came out when?
that movie came out November 10th, 2023.
Okay.
I feel like 23 was the big year. Like, they had a bunch of stuff.
Yes. I think, yeah, 2023 is why we reviewed so many of these.
Yeah.
So the next one is What If Season 2. I gave it a 6. Brennan gave it a 5.5. Spencer also gave it 5.5. Uh,
I feel good
just
about that.
to just kind of remind people, like this was the one it had Strange Supreme intervened, the Avengers of 1602, Hela with the Ten Rings. We got the new character Kohari, Captain Carter fighting. We got Iron Man, Crash, the Grandmaster, Happy Hogan, Save Christmas. Peter Quill attacks Earth, and Nebula joins the Nova Corps. Just to remind everybody about those episodes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel good about mine.
unimpressed.
Yeah.
I mean, the best episode, I think it was the Kohari. Like, that was a really good character for them to create.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But,
like think like listening to you tell me about those episodes, I'm like none of them are speaking to me right now.
I mean, I just remember that the duck one, I had so many questions on that one.
Oh yeah, with him and Darcy?
Yeah,
Was that in season two?
that was season two.
Wow.
It's
Oh, wait,
wild.
wait, 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 wait. Oh, I lied. That's not season two.
I
Sorry.
said I didn't think it was.
My bad. That's not season two. What was
But
Peter
yes,
Quill attack
you
Earth?
should have questions. He was like 8 years old.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did like the Kohari episode. I remember that. And I feel like the 1602 one was fine. And I think I also enjoyed
I
the
don't
Sorcerer
remember the
Supreme.
1602 one.
Is that the Western?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I don't have a lot to say on this one.
Same.
I would have to rewatch it for sure to change my answer, but for now I'm gonna keep it at a 6.
I think I'm happy with my rating.
Same.
Huh. All right. So the next one we have is Echo. Oh, let me pull it up. And of course, What If doesn't have a thing. Doesn't have a Rotten Tomato score.
Oh, Echo. Forgot about
Yeah,
the
I'm
show.
sure.
I honestly did too. And I feel like it should have been a little more significant with who was in it, but
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
also, eh.
Okay, so Echo released January 9th, 2024. I gave it a 7. Brandon gave it a 7.5. Spencer gave it a 6. Uh, I remember I enjoy it. Like I would consider rewatching it. I think a 7 might be too high for me. I would maybe think a 6.5, but I think I'm gonna hold it 7.
So far, I was expecting for a lot of like I was expecting for my numbers to be a lot more egregious. Like I was prepared to have to just be like, guys, I don't know what happened to me. Not mad about a lot of my ratings so far. There's only one of them that I'm like, ooh. Well, actually two, because Secret Invasion did not deserve that much number. Anyway, I was prepared to be like, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was going through. Six feels right.
I I gotta say 7.5 is crazy. I do remember enjoying it though.
I feel like it was pretty good for the most part. My big problem was how it ended.
Yeah, once it got a little too mystical and
Like they
yeah,
just did a
but
full-fledged power of friendship bullshit at the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
And if not for that, then we would have been talking about a seven because I feel like the rest of the show was pretty good. Uh,
same.
there were some scenes in it that I was like, oh, like that the scene at the skating rink. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, that
oh,
was a really good
it
scene.
was really good.
yeah.
And I thought it did a really good job of like showing off like I mean like Oklahoma, like it showed off or like you know what I mean? Like it felt like, oh, I was in this town. It made sense. Now I remember her leaving, going to New York and then coming back or something like that. It was kind of weird
Yeah.
how that worked. But yeah, the highest I would have to go is seven, and that feels a little reachy, but I do remember liking it. So I'll go seven.
Yeah, I would say I remember liking it, and I'm definitely gonna hold by my seven. It had a really good action. The Daredevil scenes was really good. I really like this character, Echo, and I'm actually surprised we haven't seen her in like anything else, like What If, Zombies, like
Same.
anything else.
I mean, that's
Yeah, she's easy to throw into something because you don't. Never mind.
I mean, but like she's a street level character, so it's like you can literally throw her in anything.
yeah, I feel like that's a lot of characters right now. Well, other than before zombies, like we hadn't seen Shang-Chi. You know what I mean? Like it's
Also,
so
to
many
be fair
characters we
though,
hadn't
we
seen.
also haven't seen Daredevil in anything else.
Yeah.
To be fair, so it's like, what if like well, actually, I guess at this point, Daredevil wasn't even out. Oh, yes, it was, because she was in this.
Uh,
Wait,
Yeah,
the
so
TV show? No, it wasn't out.
yeah, yeah, no, the TV show wasn't out yet, but Daredevil was in the MCU by this point.
Oh yeah. Well, Hulk.
when did She-Hulk happen?
Yeah.
Because
Uh,
he was absolutely in that.
well,
I
remember he
want to
showed up here
say
on the first episode, didn't he?
yeah, he
Or am
was.
I tripping? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So She-Hulk was before this.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Was he? Okay, because I
Yeah,
thought
because remember she fought him in the beginning,
yes,
and
she
that was
did.
a really good fight.
It
Yeah, it
was.
was.
It's a great action.
Yeah, that's
I
yes,
mean,
that
they
did
put in
happen.
the trailer.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm surprised we haven't seen her or Daredevil in anything else.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, because I think that when she fought Daredevil, she was still a henchman.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm hoping more once we start getting more street level. Hopefully after. Yeah, I don't know how they got worked out, but yeah.
Did was Hawkeye involved also?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah,
Like, was
well,
Hawkeye the one who killed her dad? Maybe.
yeah, kinda like
He
he
was
was
in
Ronin
yeah
at the
in
time.
yeah
And Kingpin is the one who hired him to do it.
in
Yes.
Hawkeye. Yeah, you're right. In
Gold
Hawkeye.
set, gold set. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm holding mine at a seven. Spencer, you sticking with your six?
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
seven.
Because that ending I can't.
Yeah, it was kind of messy.
Yeah, which they redeemed them. They redeemed that ending. Well, Kingpin's ending. Because
Yeah.
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 Okay. Here we go. I wish I can go higher. Next up we have X-Men 97, released March 20th, 2024. I gave it a 10. Brandon gave it a 9.5, and Spencer gave it a 9.5. I just want to say I was actually talking about this show today with Calvin, and my boy Calvin said he gave this a 3.
What?
What?
Yes, a 3.
He was
How?
Almost,
trolling.
almost punched him in his throat.
He was trolling
How?
though, right?
Like,
He said the show wasn't as good as the original. He said he grew up watching the original one, but he also doesn't like when shows basically end on a cliffhanger. In
So
this
all
kind, this
shows.
yes,
none of those are a reason for a three.
well, that's he said that's what he does. He does not like cliffhangers whatsoever. Like Spider-Verse, he's like he did not like it because
I
it
So
didn't
he
ended
like
on a
didn't
that
like
cliffhanger.
either.
Infinity War.
No, yeah, he said it didn't. He liked Infinity War, but he gave a lower grade because it ended on a cliffhanger.
That is silly. That's a
Yeah,
that's
he has a thing.
That,
He has a thing. I think it's because younger people they
that's how
like to have it
part
all.
movies work. That's how we get more shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, young people.
yeah. That tells me either he doesn't watch a lot of television.
He doesn't actually. Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay, that's what that tells me. Because if you
Yeah,
watch television for any point in your life, you know how seasons work.
yeah,
yeah, like it sounds like he only needs to watch completed
Yeah,
things.
movies. Yeah, one item movies. Yeah,
Yeah, or
yeah,
like in like shows that are completely done.
yeah.
yeah. No, he doesn't watch a lot of movies or shows, and when he does, is like he hopes
A
that he doesn't have a
three,
cliffhanger.
a
Yeah.
three disqualifies him from having opinion on literally anything. Like I don't want to hear
Yeah,
anything
like
Val
I
has to say.
I have nothing for him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, what do we think though? X-Men 97.
I stand by it. That shit was excellent.
Yeah, it
I've
was.
rewatched this one twice already. I should watch it a third time, but
That's funny.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Yeah, like you said, I stand by it. It was. I mean, the writing on that show. I mean, it was some bars that you just caught in passing. Like obviously the Magneto, obviously like there was some speeches that like got highlighted, but
Yep.
it was some stuff in passing that you were like, God damn! Like
Again,
Storm,
they gave Storm the lines.
Storm had a mic every time she
Every time.
spoke, and it was
yeah.
like, my God, like it made you start thinking about your own life. Hold on, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was just like, my goodness,
I mean,
like
there's so many. I mean, from Cyclops falling out the air to
yeah,
hitting the optic beam to land, and to me, my X-Men, and then bring the storm, see
To
yeah,
storm
me,
roll up.
my niggas. I see that on the internet all the time.
and
Like,
the fact that they addressed, you could tell a fan of X-Men, the original, built this show because like they addressed so many of the like stupid, quirky things that were in that show. And like they addressed, you know what I mean? Like you said, Storm's like issues, you know what I mean? And they
And
addressed it.
the way that Rogue was going,
Oh yeah.
like when Rogue pulled up on Captain America,
Yeah.
bro, she chunked the shit out of his shield.
yeah, she was like, "Well, then you won't be needing this then."
Yeah.
Bro, she threw the shit out that shit. And also, I mean, the Gambit episode,
Bro, the Gambit death, bro.
Yeah.
like
Ah,
that was hard, bro.
that was tough, man. Yeah, that show was amazing.
I actually might rewatch this a third time. I think I need that in my life.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is your Game of Thrones.
yeah, for real. Yeah, I mean, if I can go higher than a 10, I would for sure.
Yeah.
So,
So,
in your opinion, this is, I mean, shows obviously, uh, but well, I guess let's not compare movies and shows. So you're putting this as number one MCU shows, period.
oh yeah, for sure. For sure. If you, I guess this count, yeah, it counts as MCU, right? Yeah. So, yeah,
Okay.
my number one. All right.
And honestly,
Uh,
shows wise, I don't. It might be mine too.
but see, that's unfair because it's animated. Because like animated, it gets the bump because they can literally do whatever they want to because there's no physical things like holding it back.
Yeah, but and we know how I feel about animation.
That is true.
But
That is very true. All right. So the next one on the list, so no one that's not fair, but we have Deadpool Wolverine, released July 26, 2024.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh, I gave it a 10. Brandon gave it an 8.5. What a shame. Spencer gave it a 9. What are we thinking?
I'll let y'all go and I'll go last.
okay, uh, I'll go first. I have no problem doing that. Um, I think that this is a situation where because there are two questions. Was it good and did I like it? And sometimes those are not the same. Usually they line up, but not always. There are definitely things where I will say, like, it's not that good, but I enjoy it. And then there are things where I'll say, it's really good, but I didn't like it. So I said that to say, That 9 is more did I like it than was it good. I'm not saying that it wasn't good, but I'm saying I liked it more than it being good, if that makes sense.
Mm,
Yeah.
Like, this is pure bias. This is pure, like, oh, I just had a good time, rather than, like, I would not say to somebody, oh, it was excellent. It was really good. You absolutely need to watch it. I would just say, it was really fun. I love it.
mm,
And so I feel pretty comfortable standing on that 9 subjectively because while there are probably movies on my list that I think are better movies than this, I don't know if I like those movies as much as I like this one.
Yeah.
And I'll use my favorite movie as an example. There are better movies than Bad Boys 2, but that's the movie that I like the most.
mm-hmm.
That's
So
fair.
this is that. This is me saying I like it rather than me saying it's really good. Not to say that it's not good, but I'm not gonna compared to some of the other stuff that's out there, I'm not gonna sit here and try to be like, oh my God, this movie is so good. No, I like it.
Yeah. That's fair. I think I also need to kind of come off my high horse a little bit. I agree with everything you said, Spencer. Was it a good movie? Yes. Did I enjoy it a lot? Hell yes. But I can acknowledge it is probably not a 10. I think I was coming off the X-Men high. It was Wolverine high. There
It
was a
was
lot of
when he
drugs.
when he pulled the cowl on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cow was good. Oh, Spencer, you might make my number go back up. I don't know. We'll see. I all the different variants of Deadpool. I mean, just Wolverine. Seeing Hugh Jackman back in it, and I've also rewatched this movie since it's come out. But it did get the bias bump from me, from it being my favorite character. I am going to bump my score down to a 9.
Mm,
I don't think it's a 10. I I can acknowledge now that it is a 9, and that's with me rewatching it. So I'm not gonna put an asterisk next to that one. That is indeed a 9.
And where is it in your ranking? Is it still 6?
It in my ranking is definitely still 6.
Okay.
And I will keep it there. I will keep it
Okay.
at 6.
yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, in my ranking it is 7.
Wow. Um, yeah, I'm out on this movie. I got to be honest. I think it aged extremely poorly. Um, I think this is one of those that will, over time, continually go back in the rankings for people. Like, I just don't think it's that good. I think it was one of those like, okay, it like grabbed a moment and focused in on the moment rather than like making a timeless movie. And yeah, it's funny, but like a lot of the jokes are very time period based. They're very like, okay, if I'm an adult right now, it's funny. But like, if I show my kid 5 years from now or 10 years from now, it's not gonna be funny. And I just don't think the movie is that great. Like for
And
me, it's
it's leaning on if you saw all the other movies as a
yeah,
cameo too.
yeah, exactly. It's very and for y'all know I'm not a Deadpool guy, so that automatically is gonna hurt me because it leans all the way into Deadpool, which is good. But I did really enjoy the Deadpool movies. Like Deadpool 1, I love Deadpool 1. But I just feel like this was kind of hacky a little bit. And so that's why, like for me, even what did I do? 8.5?
Yeah.
Even that feels kind of like, oh, because like 8.5 is like, damn, like I feel great about it. I don't feel great about this. Like it's
And
set.
have you rewatched it?
I have, I have,
Okay, okay. So whatever
yeah,
you give the score now is going to be
yeah. It's
that
locked
new
in.
score. Okay.
I got it. It's 17 for me. Um, I got like quite a few others better. And I get, and you guys made a good comparison, a good point about liking the movie versus good movie. I do respect that. I just think there's too much stuff that's enjoyable, but also a good movie to put it that high. So, yeah, for me, I'm gonna knock it down 7.5.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I do agree with you on the fact of, yeah, like I said, like you would have had to watch Blade, Elektra, who else showed up in that? The X-Men
Fantastic
Juggernaut,
Four.
Yeah,
Fantastic
you
Four.
would have had to know about the whole like Channing Tatum being cast as Gambit thing.
Yes.
Right.
Like there's a
So
lot of
like,
stuff you had to live through for
Yeah,
this movie to be enjoyable to you.
yeah, and so yeah, if you're
absolutely.
younger and didn't watch all that stuff, you're like, okay, I don't get it. Also, all the
Like if you
different
weren't
Wolverine
alive in
cameos.
2003, this movie doesn't
Yeah,
do it for you.
right.
Yeah, even the Wolverine cameos is just like, okay, we see all these different versions of him. So what? Just like
Right.
it doesn't hit as hard if you don't know who those other versions of Wolverine is.
Mhm.
So I think that's a very fair point. That is a very fair point.
Yeah, like this movie was made for people like Jordan.
Right,
And yeah,
exactly.
and if you've never seen any of the Fox X-Men show, or not X-Men, but like the Wolverine. So
Yeah.
like he comes back, like you see him as a skeleton, but if you've never seen any of that stuff, if you've never
If
seen
you haven't seen
Logan,
Logan, yeah.
you're just like, okay, who is this skeleton?
Right.
So I think that it does lean on heavily the audience knowing these past projects.
Yeah.
So
Which is
that's
fine
very
for
fair.
me.
Yeah, because I do know all those projects.
Yeah. And
So
the fact that this movie is rated R means that it's for people who were alive then.
yeah.
True. I still think it's kind of like I
I'm
don't know.
not
It
saying that
wears on you. It wears on you a little bit. Like the joke timing wears on you a little bit. It's like God damn. Like it's just like joke, 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 joke. It's like damn. Like
I
what are
mean, and
we?
that's the thing. I feel like it was a proper Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
think that they gave Ryan Reynolds the freedom he needed to have to make this movie happen.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. The Rotten Tomatoes score on this one, so the critic score was a 79, the audience was a 97, and currently
Oof.
today it is sitting at a 78, so it went down by 1 point, and then it's a 94 for audience going down by 3 points.
Yeah, that's pure nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I have no problem admitting that it was for me too.
yeah, that's just what it is, though. So the next one we got is Agatha All Along. Oh
Mm.
wait, when did that one come out? Agatha All Along came out September 18th, 2024. I gave it an 8.5. Brandon gave it an 8.5. Spencer gave it an 8. How we feeling about this?
I feel good about it. I
I do
thought it was
too.
one of the best Disney Plus shows they've done.
It
And so yeah.
was I feel like it was well executed and it had the luxury of not having expectations
True.
to like form any prior opinions. Like we were all kind of like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, yeah,
Is it
yeah.
because it's Catherine Hahn? Like
Hmm.
is that the only reason? And so yeah. And Jordan, I know how much you hate it when they put gay shit in there. And
Oh, that's crazy.
no, it's not.
That's accurate.
That's
That's
correct.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And there was some gay shit in there.
yeah.
And here you are, unbothered.
Look at you progressing.
No, that's crazy. That y'all put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Um, this one was the one where the boy ended up being, was it Wanda's son?
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
But
And
he didn't know that, right?
no,
No, yeah.
Because of why?
I almost said "Bless the Broken Road." That wasn't the name of that damn song.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
The Witch's
But
Road.
yeah, the Witch's Road. Yeah, they have to travel down the Witch's Road.
I think because he do like a Westview, like the road didn't exist until he decided the road existed.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We found that all at the end. Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
okay.
like he had been like adopted by a family that loved him. and all
And
that.
then we got to see Death, right?
Yes, I think her name was Rio in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then
And
yeah,
then when I saw her, I was like, okay, Thanos, I understand.
100%. I would have folded.
Yeah, Thanos, I see why you trying to
Snap,
kill
snap.
everybody.
Yeah.
now this would have been a good opportunity for them to bring back when we saw in Ironheart to bring back which they did ask Zelma, but I was like they could have brought back the black girl who escaped. Remember, it was like one last witch who like got away.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So like that would have been cool if she would have kind of came back around because I mean we don't know what she's up to now.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, was that Jennifer?
Hmm.
yes, I think that was her name. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Don't quote me that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stick with my 8.5. I remember really enjoying this one. This one was a really good one.
Same.
Sam.
Like I feel like it was short and sweet, and they got right to the point.
Yeah. It
And
was
we
good.
and we have seen Agatha appear in more projects.
True. Yeah, and it would have the Halloween vibes as it should.
Yeah. So all right. The next one we got is What If Season 3, which was released on December 22nd, 2024. And this was the episodes. Oh, wait, I'll get a score first. I gave it a 6.5. Brandon gave it a 6.5. Spencer gave it a 6.5. This one was the Mech Avengers. Agatha going to Hollywood. Uh, literally, the other episodes, just say episode 3, episode 4.
Mid.
Yeah, it may have been the point when like all the women got together because that's when Howard the Duck shit happened.
That was episode 4. Okay, episode 5 is The Birth of a Celestial. Episode 6 is 1872 with Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Episode 7 is just called episode 7, but it says the Watcher must stand on trial. And then episode 8 was just called episode 8, and it's the one where they all got together at the end
Yeah.
fighting with the Watcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they had to like say the Green Lantern oath and all that shit.
Yeah, yeah, they all got like
Yeah.
powers and stuff.
Yeah. It was mid.
Yeah, I will say I think season 3 was better than season 2,
I think I agree.
Yeah, I do
but
too.
that's
But
not saying a lot.
right.
Yeah, not by far.
So real
Uh,
quick, what did we
yeah.
give season 2? I know that we just talked about it, but
Season 2, I gave a 6. Brennan gave it a 5.5. You gave it 5.5.
okay.
I feel good about it.
Yeah, same.
1 point higher. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it wasn't
Cause I,
bad, it was just eh.
Right.
yeah, because I think those last two episodes, like, it wasn't bad.
Hmm.
Like, I think I remember enjoying that. But that duck episode, I'm just like, what are we doing? Who thought of that one? Who's high? There's so many questions. Why are we?
A
How did
lot of
Darcy
questions.
and
Yeah.
him do it? Like,
And I guess whenever you live in a world with all that shit, it's whatever. Like
Yeah.
they live in a world where that is normal.
but just imagine
I
you
will not.
you no
Thank
no
no thanks,
I
bro.
will
no.
not
I'm saying
imagine.
like no. Imagine like you trying to get a girl in this world and you so ugly that she chose to go with a duck over you.
No God. Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
I'm
That
jumping off a
is
roof. I'm jumping off a roof.
I mean, and it could be a situation where I think that a lot of people would tell themselves like, "Oh, there's novelty in that, like you know, it's something different. Like I'm no duck." So, what
Yeah, but
Right.
because
I'm just like,
Howard the Duck isn't just a duck. He's an ugly ass duck.
Hmm.
But, he's funny and funny gets you a long way.
True.
at that point, I'm like, am I the problem? Is that why these girls don't want me? I'm the problem. Like she'd rather get with a duck than an actual human.
Right.
But that's the thing, you might find you some girl with blue skin
You're right.
and yeah, everything's fine.
Right.
You're right.
Because there was a point when Peter Quill was looking at Nebula like, I never noticed how black your eyes are.
Yeah, but my boy Peter Quill been across the stars, so he ain't had no choice.
So,
And
yeah.
he have alien too, so there's that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever's normal is normal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next one we have. Oh, anything else on that one? Or are we good?
That's fine.
Everybody
I
keep it
think we're
even.
good. Yeah.
Okay. The next one we got is Captain America: Brave New World. Release date. I don't see the release date.
February
Uh,
14th, wasn't it?
2024, early 2024.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
forgot about that. Valentine's Day. You're right.
Yeah.
You are right about that. I gave it a 6.5. Brandon gave it a 6.5. Spencer gave it a 6.5. And we actually had a guest on this one. Our boy Darth David gave it a 6.
Good.
Yeah. What are we feeling about this one?
It
Um,
probably 6.5 may like I may drop it to a 6.
I'm dropped to a 6 as well.
I feel like it was not a bad movie, but there were some things it could have done and it just dropped the ball. Like that's what it felt like. It felt like a situation where, oh, this movie had an opportunity to be a lot better
Hmm.
and it just chose not to do that.
Yeah, agreed. Like it was a lot of stuff they could have touched on that they steered away from and like didn't want to do it. And they picked random villains that didn't really make sense for Captain Falcon. Maybe for a Hulk movie, but for Captain Falcon, just didn't make sense.
Now, have
Uh,
y'all rewatched this?
That was another thing. Like this was more Hulk sequel than Captain
yeah,
America
this
sequel.
felt like a '90s Hulk cartoon. Like this felt very like that. Like the leader and all that. Yeah, no, I haven't rewatched it, but I remember this one pretty good.
I also have not rewatched it.
I haven't,
I have a
I haven't
28
either.
on my list.
I have it way too high on my list. I can say that now. I have it way too high. Uh, so I when I said my list was updated, no one, because I have this at 19.
Damn. Okay.
That's too high.
Uh, I'm actually going to keep mine at a 6.5. I have it at 25 just because, like, in my opinion, this might be the best Hulk we've seen. Like,
That's
the
probably
Hulk,
true.
the Hulk, he looked amazing. When he was jumping and fighting, like, all of that looked amazing. Now, I didn't care for, is it Joaquin or Harim or whatever his partner?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I forgot his partner's name.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh, oh yeah, Joaquin. Yeah, Torres. That's crazy. That was really off the top of my head. I just looked it up. I did not really care for him.
Yeah.
Uh, but I wanted to see more of some of the other side characters. Like I want to see more of um, what's his name? Giancarlo? No, Esposito. No,
Giancarlo.
yeah. I want to see more of
Giancarlo.
him.
Yeah.
Isaiah Bradley. I really enjoyed him in this, even though I call BS on him running from everybody. But he is a super soldier. But I don't know. We'll see. Uh, it was good to see Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier.
You didn't want to see more of that tiny Black Widow? That
Yeah, I
tiny
wouldn't even
Black
go.
Widow?
I
You want to
wouldn't
see more
even
of that
go,
tiny Black Widow?
bro. I don't know who thought that was like a good idea, but I'm just like, come on, man. What are we doing? What who did she threaten? Come on, man. What are we doing?
She's a tiny
That's,
Black Widow.
that's why she didn't make it in. That's why she wasn't in Marvel Zombies. Also, yeah, like I don't know. It's interesting when we have like a show like Marvel Zombies who like shows all these characters because you can start to see all these characters we've seen in MCU. Like, where's Joaquin at during Marvel Zombies
Well, it's safe to assume that a lot of
and
people were
Falcon?
already zombified and done.
Yeah. Um, that's true. I will say, yeah, this movie got to come down because the ending was trash.
Garbage.
Oh wait,
So
oh yeah,
Garbage.
he basically just calmed them down, right?
yeah,
Like,
you calm down, Red
Yeah, he
Hulk.
just
Like,
said, "This isn't you, buddy."
yeah,
And then he calmed down. I was like, "Where the fuck was Betty? Y'all had Betty."
right. Yeah, nah, I'm not. Nope.
Like that's one of the ways where this movie had an opportunity to be better and just wasn't.
Right.
I think they should have made, and then we talked about doing a review too, but Red Hulk should have came out a little bit sooner than what he did.
Absolutely. He should have. Did he come out when they were on the ship?
No, I
He
think that's
started
the
to.
point. That's the point we said he
That's
should have came out.
See. I remember we talked about that because I in my whole head, I had a whole scene in my head I was like, they're like all them ships and all them planes and stuff is out in the water. He spazzes. He just starts going crazy. That would have been an amazing scene.
Yeah,
But of course, they did do that.
yeah. It's a
Probably
little rough.
spent the budget on some BS CGI of Captain Falcon flying or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Uh, the critic score on this one back then was 51. It's currently sitting at a 46,
Oh my
and
God.
the audience was an 80, currently sitting at a 76. So for this one, that critic score dropped.
Yeah,
It dropped from a low number.
it's pretty bad.
Like
It's lower tier.
I didn't think that it was that low, but okay.
Yeah. Next up, we got Daredevil Born Again. Is that what it's called? I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah,
Um, Try to find a release date on it.
March
2024
4th.
also.
March 4th, 2025. I gave it a 9. Brandon gave it a 9. Spencer gave it a 9. We think that's still holding up.
I
It's
do.
true. Yeah, it was great.
It was excellent television.
Yeah, that was a really good time, and I'm definitely keeping mine at it. Looking forward to season 2.
Same.
Same. Like that's a show I'm like, yeah, I need more of that. Keep it going.
I
Hmm.
need I need more Frank Castle too. Give me more Frank.
Yeah, he put him in
Oh,
everything.
bro, Frank should have been in Marvel Zombies, and he should have been taking shit out.
Yeah, that would have been a great scene. Him just
Imagine if
flexing.
they had to go to like wherever he's holed up at, and
Yeah,
he's just like probably nuts because like he doesn't trust anybody, and they would have tried to figure out how to get through to him, bro. They should have been going to Frank.
You know
yeah,
who I think should have been in Marvel Zombies? I think that Kingpin should have been in Marvel Zombies because he's somebody who depends on and relies on his money to get a lot done, and that's not a thing you have in Marvel Zombies. And
yeah.
so I want to see how somebody like him navigates in Marvel Zombies.
Same.
Like
Like,
as somebody who is very reliant on taking advantage of systems and using his money to get a lot done. Like when that's not an option, but you're still like physically imposing, what do you
yeah,
do?
yeah. Like in my head, I was thinking like he's holed up in like a mansion, but then he's like hiring like these little mercenaries, little smaller little villains we probably seen before to protect him from incoming zombies. And yeah,
And
like you said, he's taking advantage of
I mean, that's the
systems
thing. Like,
and
I'd want to see him do that because those mercenaries would be like, "What good is money gonna do me?"
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, like I'd almost want to see him have to defend himself from the mercenaries that he tries to hire because he can't do anything for them.
yeah.
But he got resources, so they're like, "Oh no, we just gonna take your shit."
Mm,
And yeah, Kingpin is. I want to see how he handles. I want to see him in a zombie situation because Frank will be fine.
That's what's
yeah,
happening. But I think Frank will go crazy because like he's just gonna be by himself this whole time.
I think Frank
And
likes to be by himself though.
yeah, but it's like, what is he fighting at this point? Like he's just basically hold up defending against zombies. He's not accomplishes his mission of taking out bad guys.
yeah. They all got clip for him.
And yeah, like
So
or he might just be like a Thor, like he's just quiet and not doing anything because like he doesn't have a mission anymore.
Yeah,
that's a good point too. That's a good point too. But I want to see him just like going crazy with guns.
yeah. He would have rocket launch. Oh yeah, my boy would go
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah. So all right, we're keeping that one. Thunderbolts. So Thunderbolts released May 2nd, 2025. I gave an 8. Brennan gave it an 8.5. Spencer also gave it an 8. What do we think about this one? I think
I go ahead.
I think I'm actually bump mine up with a star. I don't know. I don't think I've rewatched this one since, but I think I'm gonna go 8.5 on this one.
Okay.
Actually, a lot. I'm keeping it at 8. I'm keeping it at 8 till I rewatch it.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine at an 8. I know that there were a lot of things I liked about this movie, and it was a similar like, oh, expectations are just kind of eh. So it had room to be bad, but ended up being pretty good.
Hmm.
I
It was
feel
really good.
like
Yeah.
I feel like this was an excellent utilization of the power of friendship,
True.
and I think that has a lot to do with why I liked it because the power of friendship is usually dumb and it's bullshit. This is it made sense here, like
Hmm.
because this was a movie about friendship. Like this
Right.
movie kind of highlighted the depression that a lot of people went through when isolation happened.
Hmm.
And so I I'm happy with where I put it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. As you know, I got eight and a half. I thought all the characters shined. I thought the villain was good. It was funny. Um, it had some shocking moments. It had some moments. Still remember the little girl getting dusted. That was tough.
Since
Yeah,
since Century was nice.
when she
Yeah,
got
Century.
sent to the Shadow Realm, I was not ready.
Yeah, she got sent. Yeah, it was just some really good, funny moments,
That was
and
another thing. Sentry was really well executed, and I was worried about that.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
also, is anybody more powerful than a Void in MCU?
I put Scarlet Witch up there, but
I would
yeah,
too.
but I
This
do think the Voyage is up there. Like,
so Void. So we think Void is top five most
Yes.
powerful.
yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I mean,
Uh,
that's
along with like physical strength,
yeah,
yeah, he can send you to the Shadow Realm, and getting out is tough.
yeah, because he's not even in control of what he's doing.
Yeah.
You but yeah, like I thought this was one of the best executed endings, like Spencer said, in the modern MCU. Like them going into the Shadow Realm, like seeing him, in his vulnerable state, trying to get him out of there. Like it was good. It was good stuff.
And then the way that Valentina tried to spin it after with
Yeah.
like these are the new Avengers and they have
oh,
Yeah.
saved
that
us
that
all.
was that was
Yeah.
a really good surprise. That
Right.
was a really good surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Did
like
not did
and
not
they
see that.
changed the title and stuff. Like that was good stuff. So yeah, eight and a half. I feel good about it.
You know what? I'm gonna put an asterisk next to mine until I rewatch it. I'm gonna go 8.5 because yeah, just talking about it again like made me excited to like want to
And that
rewatch
prison
that.
scene was cool, the helicopter and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do you have it
Next.
ranked?
Oh, good point.
I I have it at Thunderbolts is 15
S-
for me.
16 for me.
14.
Okay. Look at
Yeah.
us.
Same
Look at
area.
us.
Same area. All right. Oh, I forgot Rotten Tomatoes, huh? For Thunderbolts, this one got an 88 from the critics, and it's still at an 88 for the critic score. And the audience score was a 94, and it's sitting at a 93.
Okay.
So
It sucked that it bombed financially
I
because this
know,
is a good movie,
I
you
know.
know. So it kind of ate the sins of all the other bad movies that was made before it.
Yeah. And it didn't feel important enough to need to watch for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like it felt like a filler movie. I think that's what a lot of people assumed it was.
And that's unfortunate because it's like I feel like this hurts. The issues of this movie, like not making a ton of money, hurts the street level villains. I mean, street level heroes like the Daredevils, the Punishers, because that's where Marvel really can kill it at. But people aren't going to see those people. They want to see Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Big
Spider Man.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Because
the
I
next
like
one,
in this movie, I would argue that probably the most popular character was Winter Soldier,
100%.
and he was in it for half the movie.
Yeah. 100%.
So, yeah.
okay. So the next one is what actually ends Phase 5. We have Ironheart Season 1, released June 24th, 2025. I gave it a 7. Brandon gave it an 8. Spencer gave it an 8. What do you feel about this one? I actually might bump mine up.
Calvin would
Yeah.
have hated this.
Oh yeah, there was a cliffhanger. Yeah.
Calvin would have absolutely hated this.
Yeah, I don't think he's watched it yet. I
He
know
don't need to.
he just actually finished Marvel Zombies today, and he absolutely hated it because it ended on a cliffhanger.
Yep. The
But
same cliffhanger, pretty much, or
yep,
very similar in like
We gotta get Calvin out
flavor.
more.
not sure. He's more of a book guy. He loves books.
What do you? All right.
So he's not a cliffhanger guy, but he's a book guy.
Yeah, cliffhangers literally brought. That's where TV shows got
Well,
it from.
he's more of a self-help, like those type
Oh,
of books. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he
yeah.
doesn't like stories. Like, okay, that's the
He
problem. He don't like
he
That's a
stories.
great way to put it. Yeah,
when we talked today, he said he likes stories that makes you like think. And
No,
so
he
yeah.
doesn't.
so not stories. You
No,
just
he
like
doesn't.
information,
Yeah, he doesn't like
Yeah.
stories, and that's okay.
and that's perfectly fine. Yeah,
But yeah, he doesn't like stories.
yeah, that's funny.
Uh
um,
I'm gonna bump mine up tentatively until I rewatch it to 7.5.
yeah, this is like surprisingly good.
Yeah,
Uh, you know,
yeah, like especially because we all, I think, feel the same way about Anthony Ramos.
yes,
Like he's not a great actor
yeah,
by any means.
Just a dude from New York playing a dude from New York.
Yeah, and for the most part, he did pretty good in this show.
you did.
I was actually surprised by him as well.
Um, but yeah, Riri was getting on my nerves, but that was the point.
Yeah, fact. She was making decisions. I was like, bro, come on.
Yeah, like the way she was talking to her mom, I was like, "Who the fuck is you talking to?"
Yeah,
And I was like, "Oh, she's grown," and her mom handled it super well.
she did.
Like her mom could have beat her ass a couple times.
Yeah, she's a new generation mom.
Yeah,
That's
like
for sure.
her mom handled it really, really well. But yeah, I think that it was a good show. I think that it was surprisingly good because we were kind of like, this is not gonna be good.
Yeah,
I
And
mean, because it had been pushed back. Didn't it get pushed back once?
I think
So
so.
it's like,
yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, the way the heavy hitter they brought in, I was like, oh, we're doing this?
yeah. Especially in this show, it's crazy.
And
That
perfect
was
casting, in
such
my
an
opinion.
yeah,
It
such
really
an
was.
interesting call for them to do that in this show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's that tells me they're invested in Ironheart long term.
And no, the fact that the internet didn't catch it either is
Yeah,
impressive.
facts. Because I think I got too many pump fakes. We were just like, all right,
Yeah. Like he was supposed to show up a bunch of times.
yeah,
And it was a situation where, somebody is going to say, I bet he's in this one. I bet he's in this one. I bet he's in this one. And then whenever they were right, they were going to be like, see, I told you.
yeah,
You weren't
yeah,
right the first 20 times, but all right.
Yeah. Yeah, the decisions we remade, yeah, it was frustrating, but that is it. And then Natalie was great.
yeah.
Yes.
She
Natalie
was
did
great.
real good.
She's a really good actor.
Like I said, I
Uh,
really enjoyed her mom in this.
yeah, her mom was great.
And I enjoyed Bree Summers' daughter, uh, whose name started with a Z, I want to say.
Oh, Zelma?
Yes?
Talking
Yes.
about the magic?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
when they went
Zelma, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
because
good.
it's interesting to see because Anthony Ramos's character, the Hood, went to go visit her at the end. He's like, I'm trying to get my magic back.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah.
and similar to Miss Marvel, like the characters around her were really good.
And and I know zombies kind of starts with those three. What was it like
Yeah.
Ironheart, um,
Kate
Yeah.
Bishop.
Hawkeye? Yeah, yeah. Miss Marvel. Obviously we'll have uh like Widow in there too, but like I think low key all those had a good quality. Miss Marvel a little bit, but all of them had a quality start. A solo,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I want to see. I wish Ironheart would have made it a little bit longer in Marvel Zombies.
Well,
Like
she
Yeah,
I wanted to
did
make it a little
kind of.
bit.
I
She
did. I did
Because
want her to make it longer,
did
but
wasn't it episode one she died on?
yeah,
Ironheart
like
didn't die,
I don't think she died. I think that's one of
but
the
that was
Oh,
cliffhanger
I
things.
forgot. Oh, I forgot we saw
yeah.
her at the end. I forgot. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'm back in. I'm back in now. I'm
So
back
yeah,
in.
she's
yeah,
not dead, but because we didn't see her die.
right.
We saw Kate Bishop die.
Which is crazy.
She's dead
That is
in Marvel
nuts.
Zombies.
Yeah,
But yeah.
but yeah, they like as far as women led, like they're in pretty good shape for the most part.
And another cliffhanger with Ironheart is Obadiah's son.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was
Dude, they
tripping.
did
Because
they did him so dirty.
They
but he
really
told her
did.
like, hey, we're not done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to see me later.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
So
as soon as she dropped that thing, I was just like, bro, he cooked. He done with. He
Yep.
going to jail.
yep. Yep.
Snitched on her and stuff.
All right. So no changes to that one except for mine. I bumped mine up tentatively. The next one we got is the Fantastic Four. First
Mm.
Steps release, which is actually our most recent movie review, released July 25th, 2025. I gave it an 8. Brandon gave it a 7.5. Spencer gave it a 7. How are we feeling about this?
This is tough. I would still stay with where I'm at. 7.5. I thought it had some great elements. Like Galactus was very well executed, but like you said, I think there's a few different things that didn't feel quite like authentic Fantastic Four. And so for that, yeah, I gotta go keep 7.5.
I also think I'm happy with where I put it.
Yeah. Same for me. I am still not completely sold on Pedro Pascal as, Mr. Fantastic, but that is also me. I prefer my characters to be classic, at least the major characters to be classic look. But I enjoyed a lot about this movie. Galactus looked fantastic. The family looked fantastic. The CGI Shala Ball, she looked fantastic. Like
She did.
I hurled what she say? Like the I hurled his first. Oh, I don't even remember what she said.
Hmm.
When she basically introduced Galactus and it's like I
Oh
bring your
yeah,
end or something like that.
yeah. I yeah. I think my biggest downfall was they didn't focus enough on being like the others in the Fantastic Four. She got a little more shine.
Yeah, the thing got like no minutes.
Yeah, like they Franklin Richards got way more time than
Yeah, like Johnny got some minutes because he's the one who figured out the Silver
yeah,
Surfer thing. Of course, Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic, but yeah, Ben was really just along for the ride.
yeah. It's unfortunate.
Like he kinda started talking to Natasha Lyonne, but
Yeah,
that was it.
I wish I could find. I'm trying to find that quote, like, because I really enjoyed that.
Silver Surfer, like she was great in this.
Oh,
Uh,
I hurled his beginning. I hurled your end. I hurled Galactus. Like that
yeah,
was good.
yeah,
and there were a lot of people who, before the movie came out, were just upset about her
yeah,
casting and
I mean,
thought
that
it
was.
was going to be trash and all that.
I was one of those people. It's like, because it's just like you have, the original Silver Surfer right there. Why not use him? So I was like, yeah, that was me. But then I really like what I saw.
yeah. And I think the fact that it wasn't like this, our Silver Surfer is still out there. It's just this was a different, you know what I mean? The later
Yeah,
version of it of Silver Surfer made sense.
yeah. And have y'all got a chance to rewatch this one at all?
No.
I haven't, no sure.
Yeah, same. So Rotten Tomatoes on this one is critic score was an 87. It is went down to an 86. The audience score was a 93, went down to a 91.
Hmm.
So, and then we have the final thing, which I don't think any of us are going to kind of change our mind on this one. But Marvel Zombies released September 24th, 2025. Oh, wait, September, yeah, 24th, 2025. I gave it an 8. Brandon gave it a 7.5. Spencer gave it an 8. Has
That was
anything changed since then?
that was the last episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good about it. I feel good about mine.
Same. It is the best what if we've seen.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. So, yeah, I have no change to mine. We'll see next time we do this if anything changes for any of us
Yeah.
after we rewatch some of these things.
I am gonna be honest. I thought this episode was gonna be a little more exciting.
Yeah, I thought
I
it'd be bigger changes.
I thought that I was just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, I'm pretty happy with most of the decisions I made. Now, if we looked across every movie we've done, might be a little different.
Yeah, I think if we directly compared it to our rankings, it'd be a little interesting.
But as
We
far
probably
as
contradicted ourselves with some of these, but
yeah, as far as like MCU, like not as egregious as I was prepared for.
yeah.
So I am glad we keep records of this because I am pretty sure that if somebody had accused me of just having absurd results, I'd have been like, yeah. But now, no,
Yeah.
I'm actually not mad about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, if people have, watched any of the movies that we talked about today and you feel like, oh, like my grade is way different from this, definitely let us know on any of the social media sites that we hit you up with.
Not you, Calvin.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him he gotta listen to this one. Um, but yeah, and with that being said, we're never duplicated.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.